We are back with a brand new save and hopefully the start of a fantastic adventure. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date and hopefully witness the rise of a Titan. And if you saw it in the intro, you can see that we are beginning with South Shields being from the North East. I did want to keep it fairly local, so that is the team we have chosen today. And we're hopefully going to go there and do a decent job. South Shields are a team on the up, just being promoted this season. So we're going to see what we are expected to do. The media prediction is 4th, so that's a challenge we're hoping we're going to be able to meet. We have made it a little bit harder for ourselves by making the manager profile quite underwhelming. You'll see that in a moment. But just looking forward, we have adequate training facilities, adequate youth facilities and basic youth recruitment. Realistically, we do want to improve them. Not necessarily going to be staying at South Shields for the save. It is very much a save where what happens. If we stay, we stay. If there's an opportunity to move on, we'll have a look at it. And we're just going to really try to take ourselves through the leagues. Looking to have a decent starting team, and at the end of the season we are aiming to reach the playoffs. That's what the board expect from us. Hopefully something that we can pull off. I do only have a contract to the end of the season as well, so we have to make sure that the performance is good. Otherwise we could find ourselves on the early casualty list. So first things first, if you do have a look at the playing squad, we do have a fairly talented squad at our disposal. Miles Boney looks to be a good solid keeper for this level. His star rating is good, attributes look slightly concerning, but we're going to hope that he can perform well in the games. We'll keep an eye on him. Obviously in the lower leagues there's no transfer window, so signings can be made at any time. Paul Blackett, he is hopefully our danger man up front. Got good pace for this level, good finishing as well. So looking likely that he can cause a good threat for us, and hopefully he can smash a few goals in. Has only just recently joined South Shields from Spennymoor, so he'll be looking to get off to a good start. Experience heading the team of Tom Broadbent, he's our centre back. And again, a player who looks quite solid for this level. Not much pace, which is a little bit of a concern, but I'm sure he will be able to get on with that. Like we say, a fairly decent squad. If we have a look at the potential, CJ Clark has the potential to be one of the best players at the club, so he should be getting a lot of game time this season. And João Gomez as well, another player who is quite high on the potential list. He's on the loan list at the moment, but he could very much stick about the club. We'll need to take a look at these players in pre-season. We do have, like we say, a fairly decent squad. I'm going to take a look at them over pre-season to get to know them. They're going to get to know me. We're going to have a look at the staff, and we can see at the moment there is not much staff here at all, so that is something that we are going to have to work on, especially in that scouting department. At the moment we've got no way of finding out if players are any good, so that's really something which needs to be looked at. So we are going to go ahead and put some adverts out for the staff, and we'll see if we get any bites from them coming up shortly. We do have lots of players who are in the last year of the contract, as is often the case in non-league. Lots of players are only on 1-year deals. Not really too fussed about offering anyone a new deal at the moment. Obviously are just at the start of the season, want to see which players are worth keeping around and if we are going to keep anyone on. It is going to be very much a case of learning the squad and seeing what's what, and I think pre-season it will give us an opportunity to do just that. Not many friendlies arranged at the moment. I will go and add a few more in there, but I think for this episode we are going to get the first couple of games, or definitely the first game against Alfreton underway, and we are going to make sure that we've got the rest of the club sorted out in terms of staff members, and we're going to have a look to see if there is anything missing in the playing squad as well. A couple of days down the line, and we have got our first staff through the door. None on the coaching side of things, but we do now have a head physio and a normal physio, as well as a chief scout. So the search for players can begin. But realistically, we really do need coaches. If we do have a look at my profile, I'm really not a very good manager at the moment. Lots of ones and twos floating around on this page, and we have no coaching badges to speak of and no football reputation to speak of either. So that is really something which we need to make sure we can do. I don't think South Shields will want to send me on a coaching course just yet, as I am currently one of 2 coaches at the club. Hopefully, once we get some more staff in, that will be something which they do allow me to do. So we'll keep an eye on that. On the playing side of things, we definitely identified the defence as the area which we do need improvements in. I think we have a couple of centre-backs which are aging, Gary Little especially, and Alfie Marriott. He isn't really suited to come in and cover in that position. So centre-back is a place we would like to improve, and we do only have 1 natural right-back and 1 natural left-back. So again, the full-back areas are areas which we want to improve the squad in. Hopefully it is something we can do, but we don't really have much room left to spend. £500 on the wage budget, probably not going to spend any money. So if we shift that along, it gives us just over £700 left to spend. So maybe an opportunity to bring a couple of players in for that amount. But we've only just got scouts in, so like we say, it's going to be hard to identify players who would come to the club. So we have just over a week to go until the start of the season, and things are really not going well on the squad front. Miles Boney, our starting keeper, he's out for 2 to 5 weeks now with a broken hand. We offered Russ Griffiths, he was a keeper who came in on trial, we offered him a contract, and in our most recent game he has also broken his hand. So as a result, we currently only have Callum Dobson, not the world's worst keeper at this level, but someone who's not really rated to make his debut at the moment. We have got Emmanuel Edem in on trial as well, but haven't really seen anything of him, so not sure if he's the answer or not. 1 signing has been made to the squad though. We have strengthened at left back. Aaron Simpson has joined the club, and he looks to be a good little addition for us. Can compete with Blair Adams in that left back spot. So hopefully adding some competition in there will make the squad just that little bit better to compete at this level as well. Can also play slightly further up the pitch if we need him to. So a little bit of decent versatility. Have offered a contract to Callum Kessier as well. He'll just be a very good versatile player to have. Don't really have the money to get him, and I imagine bigger clubs will be swooping as well. But like we say, the next time we come back, it will be for that first game of the season, and hopefully we've been able to sort out the keeper problems by then. We are back for the first game of the season, and we did just about manage to sort out the goalkeeping position. Idem, who was in on loan, he has come in. Will probably play second fiddle to Boney over most of the season, but he will be getting his debut in today's game as Boney is still out with that broken hand. Elsewhere in the team, Lefudu starts at right back with the experienced duo of Broadbent and Little at centre back. Still looking to hopefully make a signing in that position. More than likely will be a loan signing though, as we are where we have run out of budget now. Blair Adams starts at left back despite Aaron Simpson joining us. Blair has served the club for quite a while now, so we are just going to keep him in the team for now. He is club captain as well, but Aaron Simpson is there to come in, and I expect Aaron Simpson to be the first choice come the probably the mid part of the season. I expect him to get his chance early on. CJ Clark starts in the defensive midfield role along with Martin Smith. Motley Henry and Heaney are out on the wings with Martin and Blackett up front. Don't really know too many of these players. We've had quite a good pre-season, so hopefully they can go out and get a good result. If we do just have a look at the Van Rome, at the season preview, we're now expected to finish 7th in the league. Alfreton, who we're playing today, they're expected to finish 15th, so we should be slight favourites for the match. So hopefully we can get our season up and running with a good result. And the first highlight of the match looks like it's falling our way. And Motley Henry gets his head to the ball and it hits the inside of the post, but somehow doesn't go into the back of the net. We do have the corner now, which Blair Adams is going to whip into the near post. Not quite able to find a South Shield shirt, and then Broadbent, quite foolishly, pushing his man away. But a good early start for us, and Motley Henry looks like he could be quite dangerous coming in from that right hand side. He's had quite a good pre-season, so we're hoping that he can carry on the good little run of form that he has had. Has been a very, very poor quality match so far, getting a half time, just that one highlight, and that came in the first couple of minutes. So up till half time, the rest of the game has been dull. We're being blessed with an early highlight in this second half. Broadbent managing to win the ball forward, and now Motley Henry has the ball. He has a chance to drive forward, getting down this right hand side, plays the ball into the box. There's no one in a South Shield shirt able to get on the end of it, but it does find its way forward again. Broadbent now on the ball into Blair Adams, and he has a chance to break down the left hand side this time. Going to look to get a ball into the box, not quite able to find anyone again. The Voodoo plays it back to CJ Clark, and his effort from distance just goes over the bar. Smith now to take this free kick from the left hand side. Little wins his header, but again not quite able to find the target. There's no denying we have been the team on top, but we haven't been able to put any of our chances away. Blackett's had a poor debut. Gomez can come on in his place, and Motley Henry is also having a poor game, so Jed Abbey can come on in his place as well. We do have a corner straight away. Blair Adams getting it into the box. Abbey not quite able to win it, but Smith gets it back to Heaney, and his effort hits the bar again. Second time we've hit the woodwork in this match. Gomez picks it up and plays it to Smith, now with Broadbent, but the highlight fizzles out to an end. Smith with a chance to get the corner in though, and that goes to the back post, and for the third time in this game we have hit the woodwork. Alfreton are hanging on by the skin of their teeth, but we are being really wasteful with these opportunities. Clark is tiring on his debut. Hassani can come on and make his debut for the last 20 minutes of the match, but hopefully he can come on and make a little bit of an impact. The Voodoo with the throw on the right hand side into Abbey. Now Hassani with his first touch. We do get the ball to the back post, and another header goes wide of the mark. Only one shot on target that we've had in this match, despite having the 11 shots, and it really hasn't been a clinical performance at all. That needs to improve moving forward if we have any hope of finishing near the top of the table. Unbeaten start, not too bad, but really we should have won that game based on the chances that we had. So it's very disappointing to see that we couldn't take full advantage. We are going to play the next game, that's against Boston, so hopefully a game in which we can get a good result. We have a week in between then and now, so we are going to see if anything happens in between now and then, but I don't think there's much in the way of transfers underway at the moment, apart from the Cesse one, but may have to cancel that just because we don't really need them and the money could be better spent elsewhere, but we'll keep an eye on it and I'll see you for the Boston game. We did decide to complete the signing of Callum Kesse on loan. Reason being, he is just one of the better players in the squad already, and we can take him up the leagues if the journey does continue that far at South Shields. He is a really, really interesting player, has very good attributes for this level, so hopefully he can make an immediate impact. He does start from the off today. CJ Clark has moved to centre-back, and we have brought Simpson in for his debut as well. Otherwise, it's the same team that went out in the last match. Boney is now nearing a return as well. Could potentially be back in 9 days. And we have had to put Luke James on the bench in place of Gomez. Gomez has picked up a slight knock, so he unfortunately misses this game. But we are going to be hopeful of a better performance in this match, and hopefully we can go out and at least get our first goal of the save, and hopefully that'll lead to our first win as well. And it is the first highlight in the game against Boston. Broadbent at the back. He plays it forward to Heaney, and he's looking to break down this left hand side. Plays the ball forward, and Blackett is looking to run onto it. He does manage to beat the defence to the ball. They put a tackle in, but Heaney wins it back. Aaron Martin isn't able to get up and win the ball, but Sesse, he plays it in, and unfortunately Martin again not quite able to get there. Another opportunity just goes slipping by for us. Smith now getting the ball into the box, and Motley Henry, he had a header in the first game which hit the bar, and another header here at the back post has gone wide. We again are wasting some of the chances which are coming our way, and it is proving to be a little bit of a worry. I know it's early on in the season, but very, very wasteful so far, and it's just with the lack of power we have to really go and change the situation. We are going to have to try and work something out to improve it. It's not like we're not having chances. Could have another one here. Motley Henry with an effort, and that goes over the bar. Blackett is down there. That could be a concern. We're going to see how he gets on. He hasn't got an injured status at the moment, so hopefully we'll be able to stay on. This game, there has been a lot of highlights so far, but no real clear-cut opportunity. Kesse plays it to the Fudu on the right-hand side, and he's breaking forward. No one going to tackle him, so he is able to get the ball into the box. For the 4th time in this episode, we've hit the woodwork, and really, really becoming frustrated with that woodwork now. Has to stop getting in our way and let us at least grab a goal. Kesse wins the ball again and plays it to Motley Henry. He's out to the Fudu, who has another chance to break down the right hand side. Another good ball into the box which Blackett wins, and this time it's the keeper that gets in the way of it. Keeps the score at 0-0. Again, chances falling our way, but haven't seen the back of the net ripple as of yet. And it looks like we're going to be breaking down this right hand side again with the Fudu. He's looked very dangerous in this game, gets it over. Blackett not able to get up there. Aaron Martin again not able to win his header, but he has won a penalty kick. That was handball, and it is Martin to step up and take the penalty, and he gets our first goal of the save. Aaron Martin puts the penalty into the bottom left corner, puts us 1-0 up against Boston, and we have deserved it based off the chances we have created. Would have liked to have got the first goal from open play, but as long as it goes in, we're not really going to complain too much. That puts us into the playoff places as it stands at the moment. So if we can hang on to this, that would be great. And another highlight has begun with Simpson and a throw-in. Blackett plays it back to Broadbent, and he plays it to Smith. That's a good ball over the top for Blackett to chase. He does get on the end of it, and guess what we've done yet again? We've hit that woodwork, and the ball again trickles out of Boston's defensive third. Into half time, it is 1-0, so we have gone in 1-0 up, but definitely could have scored many, many more goals in this game. I'm going to hope the second half can carry on much in the same way, but hopefully with the back of the net being rippled a little bit more. We do have a game coming up in just 3 days' time as well, so we are going to look to make changes once this highlight is finished. Smith especially, he's getting very tired at the moment. Idem has the ball now. He's just calmly waiting for targets to emerge, tries to get it to Blackett, but McClintock wins it for Boston, and he's back on the ball again, looking to break forward now. First time we've really seen Boston have an extended period of time on the ball. CJ Clark heads it away, but Thorndyke wins it back. He gets it, or tries to get it to Woods, but Motley Henry wins it, and now we're looking to break down the right hand side. Again, none of the Boston players coming to close him down. The ball has been swung in, no one able to find it, but it is back to Martin. He grabs his second goal of the game, and hopefully that makes it a little bit more comfortable for us and allows us to make these changes now. Smith, like we said, he is tiring, so Hassani can come on in his place, and I will just swap him and Kesse around. Heaney as well, he looks to be running a little low on energy, so Abbey can come on in his place. We'll keep Martin on for a little bit, see if he can grab his hat-trick, but he's the next one, I think, who looks like he'll need a little bit of a break. Motley Henry with a good ball in. Boston defended that one well, but Heaney, on the second attempt, able to get it in, and Martin finally actually wins the header. I think he's been crowded out a few times in this match, but the first time he does get his head onto the ball, it finds the back of the net. We play it forward again. Boston managed to keep it out of the box that time, and are looking to now play it forward themselves. Woods on the ball, tries to find Knowles, and he finds him well. Knowles now holding up play, finding more Boston players, and we're really not closing them down, just allowing them to come forward and see what they can do. We haven't really been threatened by them so far in the match. Knowles with the header, and despite the fact it was an effort, again, we haven't really been threatened by it. The domination really has been absolute in this match. 14 shots for us, 8 of them on target. Martin now, he is going to be coming off just to save his legs for the next match. James can come on in his place. He'll get a standing ovation from the South Shields fans when he does go off. Mills looking for the long throw into the box, but plays it to the edge. Again, he gets it back. That goes to the back post. No one in a Boston shirt able to win it, and we are hopefully able to get it away. Hassani plays it forward, and Motley Henry just let it roll past him. Thorndyke maybe with a chance to have an effort, and he hits the post. Thankfully, the post coming to our aid that time. Coming to the end of the match into stoppage time, and you got to say we really have deserved this win. Maybe time for one last chance in the match. Knowles coming forward for Boston, plays it to Thorndyke, and his effort is just over the bar. This will be 2 clean sheets in 2 games for Idem, as long as it remains as it does. And he's got off to a very, very solid start for us. Broadbent plays it out wide to Motley Henry, and he gets it back. We are just now slowly waiting until full time. Maybe if we can get one more opportunity, wouldn't complain about that. Simpson now breaking forward on his debut. Can he get a goal? If it wasn't for the keeper, he definitely would have got a goal. That's a good save. He is going to have a chance to get the corner in though. Simpson from this left hand side, getting the ball into the box. That's a poor ball, not getting past the first man, but the damage has been done and we have won 2-0. Great performance, especially defensively. The team played very well, really limiting the opportunities Boston had, and that sets us up very nicely in the league. I think we're in the playoff positions very early on in the season, but it is what is expected of us, so if we can stay in them up until the end of the season, that would be a very, very good job indeed, and an unbeaten start for us. That is definitely what we would have wanted. Not really sure what we're going to do in terms of coming back for the next matches. Maybe going to come back for the game against Rush Hall and the FA Cup qualifying round. Obviously the FA Cup is a chance for a lower league club to make some money. If we do just check on the finances, we only have 90,000 in the bank, so having a good FA Cup run can really boost that. We are we are really over the wage budget as well, so that really won't be helping matters. Are going to have to look to solve that, but definitely needed to get another keeper in once Boney got injured. We definitely needed a left back, and Callum Kessler, like we say, he is just one of the better players at the club and could potentially be a League 1 or League 2 player for us based on the rating that he has. So someone maybe to build a team around, so I felt while the opportunity was there to sign him up, it was something that we probably would have been silly to miss. So we are going to have to keep an eye on that. Maybe some players may have to be moved on in order to make sure that gets back to where it needs to be. But like we say, we're going to advance forward a few games now, come back for definitely that FA Cup match, and hopefully by then we'll have got a good run of games under our belt and we'll be performing very well in the league. So please do remember to drop a like on the video, comment down below, do you think we're going to have a successful season, can we get promoted? Thank you very much for watching, bye bye.